Talk, shop, pop, movies.
Ahoy there, this is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile, and if you're a convicted cinephile yourself, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. On my channel, I like to talk, shop, and pop open, that is, movies and physical media, and the Screen Actors Guild Awards are this Saturday on the Netflix, which is cool. I like that you can stream them on there. I love streaming award shows. It's great. I hate commercials. Even if there is a little bit, it's not as bad as on TV. It's really the only thing that the Oscars has going against it for me anymore, is that I know I'm going to have to sit through an hour worth of goddamn commercials. But anyways, I'm going to do my final Screen Actors Guild Award film predictions. There's only 6 categories, including the stunt ensemble, so it's not going to be the longest video in the world. This could go many ways. In a lot of these categories, most of these categories. 2 of them seem pretty set. Let's just start with Best Supporting Actor, because it seems pretty much set in stone. The nominees there are Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling for Barbie, Robert De Niro for Killers of the Flower Moon, Willem Dafoe for Poor Things, and Sterling K. Brown for American Fiction, which was a nice, pleasant surprise, kind of, that morning. Not kind of like he doesn't deserve it, but kind of like we sort of saw it coming, but he just hadn't gotten anywhere yet, sort of thing. Robert Downey Jr. has been sweeping the entire season. He got BAFTA. There's no reason he's not going to get this and the Oscar. Everyone thought Ryan Gosling was his biggest competition, which you could argue just because he's made it in everywhere, but so has Robert De Niro. The Poor Things boys, they can't decide which one they like the most. Dafoe is here. Ruffalo is at the Oscars. Neither of them were at BAFTA. Both of them were at Critics' Choice. They're both great. Sterling K. Brown, it's just awesome to have him finally be a Oscar nominee. I think that's his win here, is just being an Oscar-nominated actor after being such a highly regarded television actor, winning at SAG. He's a SAG favorite. He won for the hell's that show he was? This Is Us. I almost said The Last of Us. This Is Us. One of the few shows I actually watched like in its entirety. Anywho, we're not talking about TV here. Robert Downey Jr. is winning. There's nothing short of a miracle will make him not win. He is, like I've said before, the perfect actor for the perfect movie at the perfect time. Equally not surprising will be Best Supporting Actress for Divine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers. The other nominees there are Danielle Brooks for The Color Purple, Emily Blunt for Oppenheimer, Jodie Foster for Nyad, and Penelope Cruz, the odd woman out in this category, for Ferrari. This is the only thing she got all season. Did make it at the Oscars like the other 4 did. America Ferrera replaced her at the Oscars. If anything, I would have expected America Ferrera to make it in at SAG, because it seems like a more SAG-friendly thing since they like Barbie so much, but whatever. They nominated Barbie in stunts, for Christ's sake, but they didn't nominate America Ferrera for supporting actress. But I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter, because Divine Joy Randolph is winning. She's won everything. The only thing I thought she might lose, just because BAFTAs are weird, would have been the BAFTA, but she still won that over Emily Blunt, a BAFTA favorite. Everyone likes her there. SAG likes Emily Blunt too, but that's only in the years where they don't know who's going to win, and they let her win for The Quiet Place, which was awesome. But when there's a definite front runner like Divine Joy Randolph, that's how to put your money on her. So I'm going to do that. I love The Holdovers, so I love that it's going to get at least one guaranteed Oscar win, it seems like. I'll do Best Stunt Ensemble next, just because I'm looking at it and it's right there. The nominees there are John Wick 4, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, Barbie, like I said, for some reason is nominated for stunts, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Why not? Sure. I'm going with John Wick 4 because it's the easiest thing to pick. The only other thing that even makes sense would be Mission Impossible, but John Wick just makes more sense. There's a lot more cool fight choreography in that, so I'm just going to go with that. The stunt award is weird. I love that they at least have it. The Oscars needs to add that category. I and everyone else on the planet has said that, so I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, John Wick 4, why not? It makes the most sense. On to Best Film Actor. This is the one I'm sort of going against the odds on, barely. I think Cillian Murphy is number one for Oppenheimer on Gold Derby. I am going for Paul Giamatti for The Holdovers. Seg loves Paul Giamatti. They're both equally deserving. I would prefer Paul Giamatti to win here and at the Oscars, because if he doesn't win here and Cillian Murphy wins, then I don't think he's going to win at the Oscars. So just to keep it competitive, at least, I want Paul Giamatti to win at SAG. But if Cillian Murphy ends up sweeping the season, give or take a Critics' Choice Award that Paul Giamatti won, I'm not going to complain. Cillian Murphy's great. He's been an awesome actor for over 2 decades now. It's not as long as Paul Giamatti, but long enough that you can't say he's like the new kid on the block with the whole Austin Butler, Brendan Fraser comparison you could make. Cillian Murphy's been around. Let's put it that way. In third place is Bradley Cooper for Maestro. This could have been his year. He had to go up against heavy hitters, and it just didn't work out. I liked Maestro more than the average person, probably. People seem to crap on that movie, even though everyone still nominates it everywhere. But I liked it. I thought he did great. He did a good job directing it. I have nothing against the movie necessarily. It's not my favorite, but his performance was fantastic. Jeffrey Wright is nominated for American Fiction, and then Coleman Domingo for Rustin. These are the same five that are nominated at the Oscars, which is boring but nice because it is awesome to see 3 first-time nominees in this category. Technically 4, because Paul Giamatti was never nominated in lead actor before this. Yeah, Bradley Cooper is the only one of these 5 who's been nominated for lead actor. That's weird now that I'm just saying that. But Paul Giamatti was nominated for supporting actor for Cinderella Man. Cillian Murphy, it's his first time. Bradley Cooper's been nominated 12 times for several various categories. I think this is his 5th lead actor nomination, 4th or 5th. I'm losing count now, sadly. Jeffrey Wright, first time nominee, great character actor, has been around for decades as well, finally getting his due. Same goes for Coleman Domingo. He's a little newer on the scene, at least in the movies and the TV game. I don't know if he's like a big theater actor and that's where he came from. I don't know a lot about him, I'll be honest. But he's awesome in everything. I did not enjoy Rustin as a movie. I thought it was super generic. But he is a great actor and he's great in everything he's in. So he's obviously the good thing about the movie. It's nice to see someone like that get in over a deserving performance like Leonardo DiCaprio in Killers, who I really liked. Preference wise, I would have preferred he got nominated, like quality of the performance and me liking the movie, but he was never going to win for that anyways. So if someone's not going to win, like no way in hell kind of a thing, I'd rather get a new nominee in there who deserves it, who does great work in all of their stuff. And that's kind of what Coleman Domingo was for me this year. I'm going Paul Giamatti, like I said. It's like a 50-50 shot. Cillian Giamatti. I'm hope-dicting Paul Giamatti to win. Cillian Murphy wins, I'll be just as happy because they're both amazing. Best lead actress, I did have Lily Gladstone. I think she's still a number 1 too. I bumped up Emma Stone in the first place. This is the only chance Lily Gladstone has to win for Killers. If she doesn't win here, it'd be super hard for her to win at the Oscars. Same goes for Giamatti, like I said. But Emma has won everything she can so far. Lily only won the Golden Globe for drama, while Emma won the Golden Globe for comedy for Poor Things. Emma won Critics' Choice. Emma won BAFTA. Lily wasn't even nominated, which is crazy. So if Lily doesn't win SAG, there's no logical reason to assume she's going to win the Oscar outside of pure narrative reasons of her being the first Native American actress to win an Oscar. That's the best she has going for her at this point if she doesn't win at SAG. So to keep it fun, I kind of hope she wins, but I'm going to go with my gut and just go Emma Stone because I think she might just end up sweeping it, and she deserves it. So I'll be happy for either of them to win, but I genuinely think Emma Stone is more deserving. The other nominees here are Margot Robbie for Barbie, who is not nominated at the Oscars, as we all know. Carey Mulligan for Maestro, who is great in Maestro. Arguably better than Bradley Cooper, and Annette Bening for Nyad. So the 2 Nyad ladies got in here and at the Oscars. Good for them. Still need to watch that. I've seen the other 4, and they're fantastic. So no problem with these nominees. Sadly, Margot Robbie didn't make the jump to the Oscar, but hey, she's nominated for Best Picture and made $1 gajillion, so she's not complaining. And last but not least, there's Best Film Ensemble. The nominees here are Oppenheimer, Barbie, American Fiction, Killers of the Flower Moon, and the odd man out here is The Color Purple. Not that it doesn't deserve it, but that it's the only one that's not a Best Picture nominee. In fact, the only thing it got nominated for at the Oscars was for supporting actress for Danielle Brooks. I don't think that has a chance in hell of winning. I would be surprised if Killers of the Flower Moon won. It would have a better chance of winning, I think, if more Native American actors were included in the ensemble, but since they only credit individual names at the end credits of the movie, like if your name is by itself, you get a SAG Ensemble nomination. If you're listed with multiple actors at once, you don't get included in the award. And that counts for most of the Native American actors. Only like two, maybe three are included in that ensemble, including Lily Gladstone. So that's really too bad. They didn't plan that one out well. I think I'd have a better chance to win if it was the other way around. American Fiction being here proves that it's stronger than we thought at the time. Now, after the Oscar nominations have come out, we know it's actually, a solid movie to be dealt with here. It has a chance to win things. It has an underdog chance to win Best Picture. Not likely, but it exists. I'll just put it that way. Just kind of same as like the Holdovers or something like that. But they got that lead actor, the supporting actor in there. They got the screenplay in there, which probably will win. It won at the BAFTAs, which was its only nomination, which is crazy, but it happens. Then you have Barbie, which has everyone in it, and everyone who's not in Barbie is in Oppenheimer in Hollywood. So I think it's going to be a Barbenheimer showdown. I wouldn't be surprised if Barbie won this. It'd be a nice way to give Barbie something because it shouldn't win in stunts, let alone be nominated. And I don't think either of the two actors are going to win on their individual categories. America Ferrera's not here to win. So this would be a nice way of giving Barbie something because it does have a damn good cast. But I think Oppenheimer is the way I'm going to go. It's a little more serious of a movie, but it's just a massive ensemble cast of fantastic actors and a couple of amazing actresses like Florence Pugh and Emily Blunt. But you got Cillian Murphy in there, you got Josh Hartnett in there, which is awesome that he's a SAG nominee now. He might have already been and I forgot, but I'll pretend I didn't. Yeah, Robert Downey Jr., obviously, a whole bunch of guys. The only thing that pisses me off, like I was saying about the Killers of the Flower Moon thing, there's so many actors in it that I like that are in like itty bitty parts of the movie, but like someone like Rami Malek, who is in the movie for like 5 seconds and does nothing, is credited by himself, so he's nominated, I believe, for SAG Ensemble. But someone who is my favorite supporting character in the movie outside of Robert Downey Jr., David Krumholtz, who's a great character actor and he's been around for decades now too, is not part of the ensemble, and he deserves to be. So that pissed me off when I read the list of names. I'll see if I can find the list of names for each one of these, and maybe I'll pop them up on the screen while I'm BSing here, so you can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's awesome, but also it's a shame that so many good actors get neglected with these nominations for the SAG Ensemble Awards sometimes. Long story short, I'm going Oppenheimer. That's what I have for my Screen Actors Guild Award predictions. Watch me get the two lead actors wrong because that's the two things I changed, but it's boring to go with the top choice on every single category, right? There's no game there. Plus, this is legitimately what I hope wins in every single one of these categories, give or take stunts, which I just honestly don't care about. I care about the category, but I just haven't seen the movies really. I'm not a huge action movie guy, so I haven't watched John Wick, but I appreciate the choreography. Mission Impossible, I just haven't gotten around to it yet, but I like the other ones. But those are my predictions of the SAG winners this Saturday. I will do a stream immediately after the show, and if I can't do that for whatever reason, I will do one the next morning probably. That's all I got for you today. Go back and check out my BAFTA reaction video. And if you haven't seen the BAFTAs and you'd like to watch it, I did a live stream through the entire show. And after getting all the copyright guff taken off of it, you could still watch over 2 hours of the video, which is essentially all of the BAFTAs. You can see every single winner and their speech, but you gotta watch it, with my face on half the screen. That's the only downfall. But if you want to watch more of it than just like little acceptance speeches on Instagram, that's a way to do it, and you don't have to pay for BritBox or something. So, on that note, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Shop, pop, movies.